I had been speaking to the men about trust, surrender, and magic, and allow room for magic in our lives. And I was so thrilled because, and Ivan posted this. I'm not sure if you saw it. It was on his wall. He actually posted his piece, and he thanked me for bringing the magic in, because he was actually seeing the magic open up in his life. His 10-year-old boy came to him and saw the shift in him already and said, "Daddy, I want to spend more time with you. I want to be with you more." Oh, fuck. It just cracked me wide open when I was reading that. And you can see that on Ivan. It should be on his website or on his Facebook page. He posted the whole piece. It was, and I posted it too, actually. Reposted it. It was. I've never been so moved in my life reading something from another man. And you know, it's the children. It's your little boy, Eric, that's going to grow up differently than you did, because you're doing the fucking work and making a difference in your life. And that, to me, is what it's all about. Breaking the cycle between my father and myself, your father and yourself, and you and your son. Because they're the fucking leaders of this world, the next round. They're going to grow up with less fucking wounds, less garbage that they need to peel back to get to their core the way we have. So, thank you.
Thank you, Richard. And I'll add to that because, well, when he came over at the end, you know, he was interested. He kept going. He was doing some exercise. He kept going back on the brakes. Then he started noticing something was going on. And after he's watching, "Can I have a headphone?" And I thought, you might hear some bad language, quote unquote. Yeah, but he's going to hear some good things if he stays on here, and he may not get it. But if he's just watching and just vibing in this circle, that's where I want him to be. Whatever happens on here, I want him to start to be in that aura, in that ambiance, whatever he understands or doesn't. I was like,
you're modeling it, brother.
Thank you. It was just like a split second of like, is this appropriate? And it's like, there's nothing more appropriate. So I was really happy that he asked that, and stayed on for a while. So yeah, that was cool. And to your point about breaking the cycle, about between generations, it's funny that I was thinking about that too. And actually, I wrote a poem about that recently, a year ago, which I shared with Tom. And it has to do with my family's cycles and history of trauma and all that stuff that came down to me. And it's about my mother's tendency to torture herself with what happened to her family, the Holocaust. And it's her side. My dad has his own side. But the last line of the poem, the last line is, "Feel happy now, Mommy, so happy. Your grandchildren are spared. This futile..." What was it? I can't remember. It was powerful. This futile burden we've borne. That's it.
Just the part about your grandchildren are spared. I knew exactly what it was.
Stopped it there, right?
Right into my heart. Right into my heart.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you really hit the nail on the head with that one.
You too, man.
When I saw your son pop in there, Eric, I went right back to the beginning with Richard, bringing us around the fire, because that's that ancient vision, that mythology that we have about our past. And, so what is it that, the men gather around the fire, and who wants to be there? The boys want to be there because they learned what it's taken. They told stories, and the kids just listened and heard, and that's how they learn. That's the beginning of their learning, their process. And what's amazing to me is, I know I've mentioned this on these calls once or twice, is that I've been on these men's weekends with the Mankind Project, and twice we've had women trying to sneak in and see what's going on. And I mentioned it to a leader, and he said, that's because they're attracted to our work. And kids love this. Young boys love what we're doing. Women love what we're doing. And I don't mean women love it, so we'll get, get some women. I mean, they're like, thank God, somebody's doing something. I love that because with those two images, your son and Richard's image of bringing us around the fire, to remember that this has ancient roots to it.
Yeah, sure does.
All the way. I mean, all the way back, right? That's the ancientest roots right there.
Yeah.
Oh, Tom's going to have a real ancient part Saturday night. You're going to love that, brother. Ooh.
Saturday.
Oh. I can't tell you anymore.
It feels like sitting around the fire. I really feel that feeling
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the silences that happen in a fire. Everyone's looking at the fire. There's more quality time spent with this person looking at the fire and not saying anything than a lot of people have gabbing for an hour.
Yeah.
But the other thing that came up when you were saying that, Richard, is one of my mentors, Tom Monty, talked about when we do our work, I'm going to mute you.
I got it. Yeah.
When we do our work and we turn the corner, not only are our children spared, but the whole downline.
Mute.
The entire ancestry downline gets off the hook because they're on the hook. If I'm clenched, it's not my fault. It's my dad's fault. He's clenched. Yeah, I didn't do it. It's my grandfather.
Yeah, they say seven generations.
Yeah, if I'm unclenched, then Dad, you're good to go.
I don't know how open you guys are to this, but fuck it. Today, 2 sessions I had, both sessions. In the first session, the guy's great granddad showed up and just showed his acknowledgement, and his granddad was basically saying, thank you for setting me free for all the mistakes they'd made. He'd literally been hanging around. And then the second session this evening, same thing. The granddad showed up of the guy where he'd made mistakes. And again, he was just like saying, I had to pause because he kept talking to me. He was like, tell him he's the one. And he just kept saying it over and over and over. And as soon as I said it, the emotions started coming through. And, it's just we're the leading edge of consciousness. We're here to do a job. And, it doesn't always show like that, but 99% of the time, they're there cheering us on, We're not alone.